It's taken a bit to get here, and a lot of great work has happened in that time. But to be here now, how does it feel? How does it feel emotionally?
First of all, I never expected Spamalot to happen, period. So Spamalot wasn't like a dream role. Lady of the Lake wasn't like something that I had aspired to do. I never thought that it was a part that I would do. So when it happened and then we moved to Broadway, it was like, whoa, I didn't even have time to think. And then, you know, that day when I heard my name, I was like hoping, but I've been there before where I was like hoping and then it didn't happen, so I didn't want to be disappointed. So now, 2 decades, a little over 2 decades into like being in New York, I think I appreciate it probably more now than I might have when I was younger, when I was a kid. I always said, I was like, I just want to be invited to the party. Getting nominated is the most special part. Winning is like great, but getting that pin that day was really meaningful.
What does it mean to be a part of this community? Forget about the award stuff, but just to be a part of this world.
It's all I ever wanted. I mean, when I grew up, like growing up, doing shows in school and then going to school for musical theater, and you dream of like the 8 shows a week. You dream of that Wednesday between shows where you're seeing everybody and you're all wearing your lashes and you're like, hey. And then, you know, this year is really cool actually because my classmate, Shoshana Bean, is also nominated in my category.
Right.
And we met when we were 18. It's really cool to be in this world together too. But the community itself, you know, really embraces each other. We're a special kind of place, you know, show people are special because we get the grind. And now to be part of like an older generation, watching the new generation come up, it's really cool. Yeah. What we do is really hard and it's really fun. When it's good, it is so good. And that's also, speaking of community, that brings us together because we're all in the trenches. Whether you're doing, you know, a play, whether you're doing a musical, most of us are doing the 8 shows and have to do that grind. So that bonds us because it feels like we're workhorses and nobody works in this part of the industry, nobody works harder than those people in the theaters, from the crew to the actors, everybody.
And the Lady of the Lake stays with you. She's still active on social media a little bit. I've seen her around. The way that it functions within Spamalot is brilliant.
It's the best.
What was it like to actually dig into it? And I know you were able to really put your own personality into it. I know that maybe it changed a little bit night to night.
It changed a lot. It changed a lot. I mean, I was able to come in and just be able to write material every night. And I wasn't caged in. I mean, there was you know, I had like a little window, but I used that window and I wrote material all the time. And people in the industry have known me for years. They go, finally, a show where you get to really do what you do. Yeah. Comedy is what makes me happy. It makes me, you know, to hear an audience laugh by a small joke that I thought of, you know, at 1 o'clock in the morning, laying in bed going, oh, I wonder if that's funny. And then I try it the next day in front of 1,700 people and it kills. Like, I just love that. I love it. It makes people happy. I think it's a joy. And so I love doing it. And I've been that way since I was a kid.
I feel like you like red carpets.
I do.
You like getting dolled up. So how do you prepare for something like the Tony Awards? I mean, is the Lady of the Lake, is there a lot of like water treatments? Is it like being in cold plunge?
Well, was I at the gym this morning? Yes, I was. It is, you know, you're an athlete, right? I'm not in a show anymore, but I mean, I'm doing a show of my own and I've been, you know, producing these comedy videos. But I think in order to kind of like do these carpets and feel confident, yeah, you have to eat right, you gotta work out, you get a little lymphatic massage, you get facials and all the things and try not to go broke. But like my mom was always, I always think of, especially this year, my mom passed a year ago, and I think about how I grew up watching her. She was so glamorous and beautiful, and she took such pride in her appearance. And so, especially because she's not here during this time to watch this, I wanted to show up and really honor her. So every time I step on a red carpet, I think of her, and I'm, you know, representing her life, and so that, her legacy. So when we work together, when we put these outfits together, it's like, oh, well, you know, she's always there. And she would love every single thing I've worn, including this and whatever I plan to wear for the Tonys, which we will see.